This is Anuj. Hello.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Santhosh.
Okay. Hi Anuj.
Yeah,
Hi Santhosh. This is Anuj. Basically, I'm working as a senior data analyst in Palo Alto Networks. I have a background in business intelligence in tools like Tableau, Cognos, and ETLs like Informatica and any SQL database, any database, relational database. So now I want to move into a career for data engineer. So and my company is currently using GCP. So I'm running queries on BigQuery as well. So that's the idea. I mean, that's why I want to learn GCP, become a GCP data engineer so that I can ask for some project and work on that.
Ali, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Santhosh.
Can you unmute your speaker? Yeah, you can go ahead, Ali. Just brief yourself. Ali, can you hear us? We are not able to hear you. Just check your mic once. If you're connected with any audio, these things and all, just remove and speak. Or else you can connect with your headphones to your desktop. Ali, we are not able to hear you. Can you rejoin once again? Santhosh, you can go ahead. By the time, you can go ahead.
thank you, Ganesh. Hi, Ganesh. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah, we can able to hear you.
Sure. Anush, how about you? Am I audible to you?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah. Thank you. Myself Santhosh. I'm a working professional at Spring ML India Development Center. So I have a background of 2 years of experience working in GCP itself. So I'm a senior data engineer here, and I'm a Google Cloud certified professional data engineer. So the major area that I work in GCP is App Engine, Firebase, BigQuery. I'm comfortable with the SQL language, relational database management, and coming at the analytical tools, I work with Looker, which is an enterprise solution of Google Cloud, and I work with the Data Studio, and coming to the cloud functions, I work with cloud functions as well, and schedulers and a lot of other GCP services which we use on daily basis. So yeah, I work with these services.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. That's pretty much about me. Yeah.
So Santosh, I have a couple of questions on GCP itself. So see, my basic requirement is to learn anything apart from Google BigQuery, which includes, let's say, migrating data from some from one database to another database, or from APIs, or reading JSON. This is my first thing, and then how to schedule these jobs using Airflow and Dataproc, all those services I want to learn. So will that be a part of this training?
Yes, Anuj, of course. You want to read the JSON data and move it to the GCP, right?
Right.
Yeah, you will be learning that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I want to know the use case of loading the data. What purpose you want to load the data, and what else you want to you know extract from that data. Whether you want to analyze the data or visualize it. So in each part of the processing, we'll learn about each services. Like while loading, you'll get to know about maybe cloud functions or app engine, and then we will transform that data. While transforming, you'll learn about data flow, or and uh, and maybe we can move it to BigQuery or some other storage service based on your use case.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you want to move to BigQuery, so you'll learn about BigQuery. If you want to just archive the data just for the purpose of storing, you'll learn about Google Cloud Storage.
Okay. And these
And after that, if you want to visualize that data, we can also connect with the Data Studio to visualize the data as well.
okay. I would be more interested in Looker actually.
Yeah, for sure. Based on the use case, we will learn the Looker as well.
Okay.
For
Okay.
that we need to set up the Looker accounts and all. So yeah, we'll look into that more. Yeah.
Okay. Basically, in my current company, so I am part of a data analytics team, and there is a parallel team, data engineering team. So those guys are doing reading data from Jira APIs,
Mhm.
and from that Jira APIs, they are actually writing a Python code which converts that JSON into a CSV format, and from that CSV format, they convert it to Avro because just to compress the data. From Avro, they're pushing into Google
Directly
BigQuery.
looking into BQ. Yeah, understood.
So this and then I mean basically fetching the data using Google BigQuery and creating some dashboard out of Tableau. But I want to learn the first half of it as well, how we are doing. This is one of the use case. That's why, or maybe some other application if not Jira, some anything something like this.
So ultimately, you have to pull the data from Jira API. That's it, right?
Right.
That's the source of the data.
That's the source of the data. So I mean it's already there. I'm just want to learn. If you have any other use case according to your training, I'm fine with that as well. Not a problem.
Understood. Yeah.
So today, I mean, just a brief introduction and about the training content. That's it, or we are going to start the class as well.
Ganesh, can you just give answer to Anuj? I'm not sure. I mean, I can I was told to give the demo so yeah, that's what I am aware of, but I'm not sure. If Ganesh, can you hop on?
Yeah, we can, Anuj, we can discuss. Like, if you have any questions, technical questions, you can ask him. That start date and the timings, everything we will discuss after
Oh,
this.
okay, Ganesh, not a problem. So yeah, these were the major questions, Santhosh. I mean that should cover my training, I think, and any other feature. I mean, use cases or services of Google Cloud, which I'm not aware of. That also is fine. So, but you
Uh,
understand, right? I have a BI engineer background, and I want to move to data engineering.
okay. So basically, you are aware of what is data engineering and how it works and what are the core works that we'll have to do, right?
No, no.
No, you don't
So
know, right? And why we even use cloud? Do you know that, or should I start with the scratch and explain you everything from there?
start with scratch. That will be better. I mean, why we use cloud? The idea I'm having
Yes,
basically, you can dump
yes,
any.
Anuj. Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you. So usually, even before coming to the cloud, what usually used to happen is we used to have a centralized database system, right? And we were having fixed file formats and the fixed fields in the file and lot of inconsistency and like there are issues with that. So what happens if someone destroys the centralized database system, or some disaster happens to that database? So the data is gone, right? As it was centralized. So there is no other backup data was there. So if the centralized data is gone, then everything else is gone, right?
Right.
So there were networking issues, there were data breaches, there are security issues with the centralized system, and then with this traditional database management system. So that's the sole reason for us to move to the cloud. Be it Microsoft Azure, or be it Google Cloud, or be it Amazon's AWS. So you can solve these problems with these clouds, but we have chosen Google Cloud
Right.
specifically. So
Right.
why Google Cloud means, so Google Cloud has the wide range of products and services it provides, and in a single term, if I say it provides a lift and shift. So what you can do with it is like you can directly lift your what centralized database system was, and directly move it to the cloud. So Google Cloud will also provide you the data transfer services, which behaves like a plug and play provide kind of system. So you just have to give it data to your data transfer service, and then it will directly move it data to cloud. Okay,
Okay.
and here you can play with the data however the way you want. So basically, GCP offerings are it will offer the cloud
Santosh,
computing and yeah.
Santosh, sorry to interrupt you. If you want to share the screen, you can share.
Yeah, I'm not, see, I'm not having any slides or anything. I haven't
Yeah, no,
prepared
no
that,
problem. Yeah, you can go ahead. No problem. No problem.
but still, I don't have anything to share. So that's what. So yeah, uh, I'll go like this. So it will provide a wide range of products and services, Anuj.
Okay.
So pretty much you can play with anything with these services. So if you want to, just you have gave the example of loading the data, right, of JSON, scraping the data from the API and loading it to GCP. So you can do that even with a single cloud function, Google Cloud function. So you have
Okay.
to write your Python cloud function over there. What are the Python code you want to write? Just
Okay.
write it down in the cloud function, and it will do the thing. Even
Okay.
you can even schedule that cloud function when at what time it has to run, and where
Okay.
the data has to be moved. You can control everything from there.
So this is via Airflow, this scheduler.
uh, Scheduler is the scheduler thing is completely different. So scheduler task is sole purpose is to schedule the services, be it cloud function or anything. If you want the service, let's suppose say that your data is coming at in the 9 o'clock in 9 o'clock in the night. Okay,
Yeah.
and you don't want to wait for that time and just push the button. You can schedule the cloud function, and the cloud function will do that trigger automatically, and your code starts from the beginning, wherever you want it to start from, and do the job.
Okay. Got it.
So there are a wide range of products here,
So,
and yeah.
so I have one question. So in previously in relational database, whenever there is a failure in one server because of some high users, number of high users, so we are going
Yeah.
to do
There
a
are
move
there are
over.
numerous reasons to fail
Yeah.
for being failed. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just giving because of the load. So what we were doing this previously is we are moving over to new node basically. So here in cloud, if something breaks, so or is it? I mean, if something breaks, or I mean, it never.
So yeah, so what happens is Google has data centers in a US region, in the West region, in the Europe region, and
Yeah.
In India also it has in the Asia region. Also they are having a data centers. Okay, so while
Okay.
creating the project, so we'll have to create in a single region. Okay,
Okay.
but what happens if your data if disaster happens to the whole data center, so
Yeah.
what it do is it will create a different node on the multiple regions. Okay, so
Okay.
that there will be copies on the multiple regions. Even if the data fails in a single node, so you will get your data from another region.
Okay. And
Yeah,
that sync is happening automatically in background and everything.
automatically. Yeah, but there is a billing linked to it, so you'll have to be it will incur more cost to you for multi-region project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Yes.
But really, failure happens maybe because of load or something.
No. There is if you run an application on App Engine, uh,
Yeah.
you'll have options to choose from. So first one is automatic scaling and manual scaling. If you know about your application, you have used your tools or something to do a load balancing on the application, and you have choose to go with the manual scaling, and it's up to you to what extent your application gets the load and all. So you have to choose for a manual scaling, and there is a automatic scaling. When you choose automatic scaling, the app engine do the rest. So you don't have to worry about the infrastructure and loading and stuff. It will do the rest.
Okay.
You put whatever the load you want. You put terabytes of data. It will handle.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And so in ETL tools, while migrating data from transactional database to some, let's say, some data warehouse, so
Okay.
we were having a functionality called incremental refresh. We are still having means. So let's say, I mean, it will only pick up the delta rows and it will push that rows. So
Okay.
so here also, like data flow, you are saying, right, where we are doing some manipulation. So will that be covered here? Data.
Of course, Anuj. Of course, Anuj. That's what I told you right in the beginning. So whenever you're scraping the data from any source, let's suppose say the cloud Salesforce API or be it your
Yeah.
Jira API, there are numerous APIs. Whenever you do a load from that API, you'll get the data and incremental load. And if you want to do a transformation, you can do it with the data flow. So of
Okay.
course, we'll cover that use case.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good to start with Santhosh. No problem. Let's see when I mean, while having these practice exercises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ali, do you have any questions, or are you ready with your setup, mic and all? Ali, you are on mute. Ali, you're on mute. So basically,
Yeah. Now are you able to hear me?
yes, Ali. Yeah. Can
Yeah, I
you
was just
brief about
listening you.
yourself?
Yeah, I was just listening you.
Introduce.
Please go ahead. Actually, I just joined
Yeah,
here.
we didn't hear anything from you. Can you introduce yourself and brief about yourself?
Yeah. Myself, Muhammad Ali here. Actually, I'm having 10 years of experience in the development and testing, and wanted to join as a Azure, but Ganesh told me to join GCP, so I was just looking GCP
Yeah,
as well.
yes. There are reason to choose GCP, Ali. So if you daily use a GCP indirectly, I'll make you realize that. Are you using Gmail?
Yes, I'm
Are you
using.
using YouTube?
Yes,
Are you using Maps? So
yes.
these are all sitting on the cloud, which is a Google Cloud platform.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah, Google has built these products on Google Cloud platform itself. Because where else it can put a lot of data, huh? In the
Okay.
centralized database system, they cannot put these huge data, right?
Okay.
We
So
talked about the reasons
these
why
things are migrated. Yeah, these things are migrated recently, or it was long back. I mean, they are.
no GCP has started. Yes, Ali, I'm coming to that point. GCP started in the 2018, and the first product they have launched is the app engine to host the applications, web applications, right? So at that time, they were not having the other services like the big data services. Later in point of time, they have introduced these services. Okay, so before
So
that,
these apps are migrated to this
yes, of
GCP,
course,
right? I mean,
yes,
before that,
Ali.
what was the technology where they were?
Before that, they were using their own data. I mean, what is that? The data centers, I can say.
Okay.
Whatever Anuj told, right? They were maintaining the nodes, and whenever
Right.
some node fails, they'll migrate to
Yeah.
another
Node
node.
failures are there.
Yeah, this kind of structure was there. But later in point of time when GCP came, they have migrated all of their applications to GCP.
Okay. So
And
how
they
is okay? Yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
No. What my question is, how is the disaster management performs here for these big data and apps actually? If something went down, then how disaster management works? How to
So
take the backups and all? Yeah.
so you don't have to do it, Ali. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you create your project in a multiple region, so Google automatically backs up your data in other nodes. Okay, so you
Okay.
don't have to do anything. But in case you choose to reside your application in a single region, even in that case, Google saves your data to another node. But Google won't provide you the backup unless you pay for it. You have to pay for that. Google will have the data always with them. Even if the data center fails, even if the some country nuke the data center, they'll have the data safe in the other region. But you have to pay for that. That may cost you.
Okay.
So we'll learn more about this, each and every service what Google offers, and what we are going to learn, and yeah, these sort of things.
Yeah.
Do.
One more question for you. Like
Sure.
generally, earlier I used to do some ETL transactions, like ETL loads. Okay. Generally, we used to transfer, we used to extract some XML files, which is from the front end. Okay, front end apps. Okay, so that XMLs will be, it will be loaded to us, and we will extract through some scripts and all. Then we load into these tables. Okay, the final tables. So generally, I would like to know, instead of directly doing these operations like doing ETLs, extract and load and then transfer and then load. So
Transform.
yeah, transform and then load. So is there any GCP provides us like we will capture the activities of the application, the front end applications. Okay, then we directly load into the tables.
That's what I said. Majorly, this data flow, what it does is it will provide you the
Like
transformation.
generally web services will be there. So web services, what they will do, it will capture the XMLs and sends, it will generate the XMLs whenever we click the.
So ultimately you are having XML, right?
Right.
And you want to load it into table.
Right, directly instead of doing transformations. See, some XMLs will have a fixed values. Okay, so
XML is
doing
like
all these transformations
you tell me, Ali, is XML a structured database or unstructured data? Structured data or unstructured data?
Yeah, it's unstructured, right? I mean,
Unstructured, right?
Yeah.
But it has tags and all.
Yeah.
Which you can extract from it.
Right.
So you are saying I don't want to extract. I just want to store the XML file as it is.
Yeah, not as it is. I want in the tables, like we have a format. Okay, we have the format of the tags. So those tags need to be mapped at the backend or something. Okay. So instead of doing this entire process like ETL processing and all, we can directly,
you can directly use some data. No, you have
some
to
logic,
use some
like business logic, right? Some middleware logic need to be performed.
Yeah, that's where the GCP product comes, right? You have to provide the XML file and the tags in it. What all tags you want to extract to the GCP product, and where you want to store it. Let's suppose say that we are using data flow. Okay.
Okay.
And you have to build your business logic over there within pipes or whatever the extractor you want to use, and then define that logic over the data flow and give it to the source point to the data flow. it will do the automated transformations, and it will load to the BQ or wherever you want.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to store it in a value key value pair, you can use a data store or Firebase's Firebase or data store. Or else you can, if you want to use relational database, you can use BQ or we have a PostgreSQL also, Cloud SQL, and yeah, so you can store it there.
So one more question for you, like how is the data source work here? Let's suppose in the traditional databases, so everywhere we require a DSN, data source name. Okay, in order to connect to the database, we need a DSN. How the
Yeah.
same thing work here?
Of course, you have to provide the credentials of the source database.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
we need to create the DSN, right?
Yes.
Let's suppose if we are connecting to a some Teradata or some other table, Oracle or somewhere. So definitely do we need the DSN for that, right?
Of course, Ali. So no database provides data for free.
Okay.
If you have a pipeline, you can say the petrol pipeline. So can you take petrol from the middle of the pipe? No, right? It is
Right.
secured, right?
Okay.
So you need the credentials to access the data.
Just want to know, I mean, like, what is new in that GCP actually?
So
How
so
it works and all.
of course, Ali, no database is a public, so we have to have the credentials to access that, right?
Okay.
So be it a traditional database, but they must be having some credentials, right? ID, password, or connection string, something like that. So you'll
Okay.
have to provide that to GCP. Yeah, of course. So what I want to say is, Anush and Ali. So whatever you know about the Python, Ali, you have said 10 years of experience, right? And Anush, you have said you are a senior data engineer. You must be coding a lot daily on basis, right? So whatever you code, right, you just have to code it, the code on the cloud. That's it. You
Okay.
have to write a program and just deploy it on the cloud.
Okay.
That's it.
Generally, in the ETL process, we never deploy. Deploy in the sense like, we place the code. Okay. Not like a deploying like, jar file and ER files. Okay. If any apps are there, like Java files, okay, you deploy in the servers, web servers, like IBM WebSpheres or WebLogic or Tomcat, we will deploy it. But in the ETL sections, we have a modules like Perl modules and all. So in the module, we will modify it. So it will load it. Then how these modules need to be deployed here? I mean, like, so that the logic should work. The logic should be
understood.
work.
Understood. So Ali, take any product on GCP. So each product, you can link any product with any other product in the GCP.
Okay.
Be it a BigQuery or be it an App Engine, be it a Cloud Functions or a Firebase or any data store. You can interlink them. Okay. If you want the data, just now Anush gave a best example. He wants to load his data from the Jira API to BigQuery. So there is if you want App Engine to be involved, App Engine will be, of course, be involved, and data flow will be involved, and from there data. If you want the cloud storage, that is also involved, and then BigQuery, of course. 4 services are involved in this, Ali. So, and these 4 services are interlinked. There is a pipelining, water pipelining. You are aware of water pipelining, right? The complicated gas pipeline, water pipeline. So the same pipeline will be there from here as well. So we'll have to flow the data like here from each of the services interconnected. So, and each service will provide you the unique transformation. The storage will provide the storage, staging area. BQ ultimately data to store the data. BQ will be used, and then transform the data. Data flow will be used. So yeah, these services are interlinked.
Okay.
So yeah, and one more thing. I want from you guys. What I want from you guys is like up to what extent you are aware with the GCP, and what all services you want to learn, and what all you are not aware. I want these things to to be sent to me. Accordingly, I'll prepare my curriculum, and of course, Ganesh also provided me the curriculum. I'll cover all of those things starting today. Yeah. Yeah. Ganesh, do you have anything or?
Nothing from my end. Ali or Anush, do you have any questions?
Not at all, as you are asking us to tell us what need to learn from you. The thing is, like, we are totally unaware of this JCP and all. Even I'm not aware about Azure, okay, because this is a new concept for me, cloud computing and all, okay. But the thing is, like, until unless we cannot see the internals of the JCP and Azure, as people used to say, data factories and all in the Azures, okay. So if it supports each and every applications, then only I can tell, I mean, these are the technologies we would like to learn in this JCP and Azure, okay.
So
Then you can
Ali,
start preparing from your side.
okay. You can do pretty much anything with the Google Cloud, Ali. That's what I can say pretty much. So yeah, I work with a lot of products on GCP. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't face like GCP is not having this thing, and it could have been better if GCP has this thing.
Yeah.
There is nothing like that. GCP has everything, and GCP is even is having.
No. My question is, like, if it supports database, so it should cover every database. Okay. Like if it's supporting a language, so it should support all languages, irrespective of the platform.
Yeah. It will support every language. What language?
Yeah, irrespective of the platform, like Linux or Windows, whatever it is.
What language do you use on daily basis to code?
No, I'm talking about the platform. Let's suppose Java. So it runs on both the platform, Windows and this Linux. And the same as, like, Perl. It runs on Windows as well as Linux. Okay. So
GCP supports.
if I need to run it, let's suppose I want to run it and test it. Okay. So there should be an option Windows and the Linux in the this JCP or Azure, whatever it may be. Okay.
Ali, one more thing.
You got my point, right?
Ali, that's what I'm saying. Ali, you can buy the VM, okay, the compute engine. You can buy the compute engine.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can buy the compute engine, Ali, and you can take any OS you want. If you want to install the Linux, you can take it, configure it, or if you want Windows, you can go with that. But GCP supports, I think,
even to mainframe. Legacy. It should support mainframe also.
Yeah, GCP supports, I think, 6 to 7 languages, if I'm aware.
No, it should support the legacy systems also. It should support legacy systems like IBM mainframes and all.
No, like at some time, at some type of at some point of time, you'll have to inherit the GCP, Ali.
Okay.
No, so yeah, exactly. At some time, at some point of time, it will fail, of course. But yeah, we are going in future, right? So we cannot go back. That's what I can say. So we have to adapt the things. Yeah, that's what my point.
Yes. See, if we are moving, then we should move totally.
Yeah, we have to weigh the new way of living your data. We'll have to adopt new things. So we cannot go back and use our old systems here.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Why I'm saying that, because it's affecting the performance, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay. Ganesh, do you have anything?
Nothing as of now. Like, we'll do. I'll talk to Anush and Ali, and we'll plan, and even Ajay want to like start immediately, and even from tomorrow also. Is it correct, Anush?
Yeah. Yes, Ganesh. Yes, I can
Yeah, he's
start.
having some kind of urgent requirement. He want to like finish as soon as possible. Okay, so I'll speak to you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'll speak to you, and if everyone is fine, then we can wind up the session now. And I'll talk to you, both of you, Anuj and Santhosh, and even with Ali also. We'll settle on timings. They will start very soon.
Sure. Sure, Ganesh. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Anuj, do you want to add any words here?
No, I'm good. Ganesh, just if we can confirm the timings, I would like to start as early as possible.
Okay, sure,
yeah.
sure.
That's it.
Thank you.
Ganesh, one more thing before you leave, right? And I leave. I want to make one point clear here that you are also might be aware of this. So we need the temporary GCP accounts or the trial accounts. I can say GCP trial accounts. So that we can create the projects and work on that. So yeah, be ready with that.
Okay. So that is what I mean. Do we need to buy that, or will it be provided?
No. So once you log into let me just quickly share the screen and show you.
Yeah.
Share it here. You're seeing, right?
Yeah, you can see.
Okay, I'll just open the. Okay, sorry. Console.cloud. This is how you have to go to the console, guys.
Right.
Console.cloud.google.com.
Yes.
It will directly take. You'll have to give your email ID.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I have enabled two-step verification. Okay. So this is how your dashboard looks. So you might see, because I have already created the project here, my test project. you might see another heading here saying get your $300 quota. Okay. So you'll get a $300 quota, and you can work on that trial account.
Okay, I look into that. Not a problem.
Yeah, but make sure that you don't load any data on that tons of data, because it will exceed that quota, and you don't get any more chance to work on that project. So yeah, just make sure you just created that account and just keep it with you.
How much time it takes to activate that?
No, instantly it gets activated.
Then I'll do right away on our next call.
Yeah, you'll get a $300 project. You can use that $300, free $300. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's it. Ganesh and Santhosh, and Ali from my side.
Okay then, sure. We'll wind up now. Well, I'll inform you everyone tomorrow. Then tomorrow after 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I do have some other participants also. I have to just talk to them. Most probably everything's fine. Then we'll start like even very soon.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Ganesh. Yeah.
Thank you, Santhosh. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anika and Ali. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Bye bye.